Good YouTube, it's your boy Sabotage, and do you love what you do? Hopefully with that intro you were given a little bit of time to think about that question, and there's multiple ways that you could take it. Obviously you can think about it like, do you love what you're doing right now? You know, sitting on your couch, sitting in your bed, watching this YouTube video, and if you do love what you're doing, yeah, shout out to you. But if you've been sitting on your couch for like the past 9 hours and you haven't done absolutely anything and just watching my videos, I take that back. But what I really want to focus on is, do you love what you're doing? As in like your school, your job, and whatever you're doing for most of your day, how you spend your days, whether it's like through your 9 to 5 and what you do after your 9 to 5. For me, the answer is very simple, it's yes. You know, it's 10 o'clock at night right now. I should be gearing up for bed. I want to sleep early so I can wake up early tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm sitting here, I'm recording this YouTube video because I had that urge to make a video and I was like, damn, let's get it right now. And there's something that's so juicy about being able to sit here in front of this camera, speak to it, be able to reflect, you know, talk about my life, talk about whatever I want to talk about. It's honestly just fucking amazing. So that's enough about me, but why am I asking you this question? Why am I asking you, do you love what you do? It's because recently my sister took a really big risk on betting on herself. You know, she's an aspiring hairstylist, she's been doing it for a little bit, but she's working at a salon where she wasn't really doing what she wanted to do. She's working under a boss, didn't have much freedom, and she obviously she loves doing hair, but she didn't love what she was doing on a day-to-day basis. So recently, she did something really ballsy by turning our entire basement into a hair salon. Before, my basement was really old, really ghetto, like I hated going down there. But over this past week, the basement has completely changed. And obviously that took a little bit of money from her side. You know, she had to leave her stable job at the salon. She had to really get out of her comfort zone and really bet on herself. But I admire her for it because she chose to do what she loves to do. You know, obviously she was working on her passion, but it wasn't exactly what she wanted to do. To take all that stability and sort of throw it away and just bet on yourself is very, very amazing and very inspiring. It's really interesting because a lot of people have these mediocre jobs where they don't really enjoy what they're doing, but they're just doing it because it's stable. They're gonna have that certain amount of income for a long period of time. And to sort of say, yo, fuck that. Let me just bet on myself here. Let me just, throw all that away and maybe I'll be able to make it somewhere even better. And what happens long term with doing unfulfilling work for a very long period of time is that it leads to emptiness and resentment. Obviously for a lot of people there is that discipline and there is that drive because, you know, you have to make ends meet, you have to make X amount of money. But I do believe over the years, that push that you have, if there's no pull on the other side, it's very, very hard to keep on going, and it's gonna lead to a lot of resentment on the other side, and you're gonna be like, damn, like holy fuck, like I really regret, you know, not pursuing this and not pursuing that. Imagine you're on your deathbed and you're regretting all these things that you should have done in your life. In my opinion, when you die, you shouldn't really want to regret anything. It's really important that we try whatever we want to do. We really pursue all of our passions, because when we're like on our deathbeds, we're not gonna be thinking about the $10,000 we lost. We're not gonna be thinking about all the L's we took. We're gonna be thinking about all the experiences that we had. So for me, when I'm really old, I don't want to be thinking about my younger self and be like, damn, I really wish I just tried that because I don't know what would have happened. For me, taking those risks, pursuing your passions is really just a win-win. If you have any setback or failure, at least you learn from it, and at the same time you're preventing that regret in the future. But if you win, bro. Like, you got that dub, you're probably balling and shit, like, let's fucking go. But don't get me wrong though, balling, you know, making a lot of money, I don't think that's really that important. I think this is just a part of human nature, but we're never really satisfied with what we have. We always want more, you know, bigger houses, more money, bigger tits, bigger ass, you know, whatever it is, we just want more of it. But like I said before, when you're on your deathbed, you're not going to be thinking about the $10,000 you lost or the $20,000 you didn't make. You're going to be thinking about the experiences you wish you had. Sure, making a lot of money really fast is really, really cool, but if you're doing it in an unfulfilling way, is it really that worth it? The years and time you have to sacrifice to sort of push towards that, to work at that job, to do whatever you have to do to make that money, I don't really think that's worth it. Because you never know what's going to happen. You know, I could die the very next day. You don't want to be spending your entire life doing something that was very unfulfilling. Obviously, it's important, you know, make sure that food's on the table, but at the same time, I think that a lot of us prioritize making a lot of money over, you know, pursuing what we love, pursuing our passions. I think what happens with a lot of people is that they wake up like 30 years in the future and they're like, fuck, like what did I do with my life? And they have all this resentment and regret, and it feeds off into other parts of their lives. These are the people that are assholes, and they beat up their kids, they beat up their wives, they're just always angry and they just hate their lives. I also just want to say, don't be an idiot. Okay, you play basketball like one day and now you think you're gonna quit your full-time job and go pursue a career in the NBA? Nah, my boy, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You have to master your craft first to take that leap, to have the confidence to take that leap. Where does the confidence come from? It comes from practice. It comes from mastering your craft. How do you master your craft? You work at it every single fucking day. You practice consistently. You put your ass cheeks into it. Only then will you have the confidence, will you have the belief in yourself that you're going to be able to make it, that you're going to be able to take that leap and be successful. The only way to do what you love for a living is to master it. It's truly be the best you can be at it. The best way to sum this video up, you know, and loving what you do is, it's just easier to be happy when you're loving what you do. I don't really need to over-explain that. I think that just sort of explains itself. You know, if you love what you do, it's going to be easier for you to be happy on a consistent basis because simply you are enjoying what you're doing every single moment. But obviously, there's going to be moments and aspects of pursuing your passion that you may not necessarily like. For me, that's stuttering like 400 or 500 times every single video. This video's like 5 minutes long, but I fucking record for like 20 minutes, bro. I'm stuttering like every other word. I mumble something like, bro, Sometimes it's a mess and it really frustrates me. But the important thing is that I keep on going and that I love getting better. That's what I truly love about this. The fact that I can see myself progress in every single video, that I can go back and watch my old videos and see how awkward and nervous I was and how much better I'm getting every single video. And that's what sort of motivates me to want to make more. So for anyone out there having a midlife crisis or someone choosing their career, really prioritize what you love. But me, I truly love this, bro. Like, I love YouTube. I love everything about this. And I love you! I fucking say that like almost every other video. I'm corny as hell, bro. And that's really all I want to see in this video. So to make it this far, you is a motherfucking GOAT. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Pull up on cars if I want to. How about that bitch with that on in my jumpsuit? Just do what I say and I love you, okay? I get this shit from my uncle.